Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm back. I'm so happy to be back. I missed y'all so much. Today I am going to do my boo Tiff's hair. And she is just going to get some curls. First I'm going in with the heat protecting, the satin shield serum. It is in stock. It's in stock, guys. If you need it, just head on over to deeperthanhair.com right now and get you some. Hopefully it stays in stock. If you see this video tomorrow or the day after, hopefully it's still there. But you know, once I announce it, it usually flies. So as you can see, Tiff has a few textures going on. Her hair in the front, the texture is a little different than the hair in the back. So first I'm just going to gently take out this first section of hair, and I am going to get it ready for the blow dryer. So yeah, guys, I was sick. I actually had COVID for the first 2 weeks of May. Can you believe that? Let me tell you something. Not that I thought that I was exempt from catching COVID, but I'm like one of the super careful people. I just keep washing my hands. I take every vitamin that you're supposed to, known to man. I'm always on hand sanitizer duty, and I got it, and I just couldn't believe what was happening. And I didn't even have a chill version of COVID. Like, mine was pretty brutal. And so all I'm gonna say is I'm negative now. I've been negative for a few weeks now, and I'm just so grateful to still be here. And so I'm back to bring you some videos. But a lot of you were concerned and writing on my my comment section, and y'all came to Instagram like, anybody seen Key? I'm right here, guys. I'm right here, and I'm so happy that I'm right here. So I'm back and I'm grateful. So yep, that's my story, and that's where I've been, and now I'm back with you guys. So I'm just going to comb out this first section gently. It looked like my hand moving pretty fast, but I'm definitely moving it gently. I'm not hurting her, and I'm just going to comb out this first section. So we're going to start this first section with my favorite blow dryer. And so what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to blow dry this out and like get it as straight as possible. So today Tiff wanted her hair braided up, and we were going to add clips to it just to, give her some extensions. And we were just going to leave the top of her hair out for a natural leave out and her front edges. But as I'm blow drying her hair, I'm seeing, if you peep, you see this smoke going on too. So the smoke that's coming off of her hair is because there is product left on her hair. So we talked about this a few videos ago. Like, let's just say you wash your hair and you didn't rinse the conditioner well enough. Then what's going to happen as a reaction when you blow dry your hair, that heat from the blow dryer is just going to, your whole bathroom. If you're doing your hair in the bathroom, your whole bathroom going to be smoky, just from blow drying that product. Tiff, she's trying to get her hair back in good shape, so she's been using a lot of different oils and concoctions to get her hair back and to keep it nourished. So the buildup on Tiff's hair is from oil. The fact that she was getting extensions, though, it wasn't a big deal that it was oil left on her hair, because oil on the hair is never necessarily a bad thing, especially if it's about to get braided up again. Now, as we got into this hairstyle, we changed our minds and we decided that we were just going to go with Tiff's real hair, because it ended up looking so good and she didn't wear her real hair in a long time. So we changed our minds. I don't know. It was a bit much because I was stressed out because I didn't think she was going to have the same amount of body in her hair, because when you have oil on your hair, that buildup just basically weighs it down. So I was kind of nervous that it wasn't going to have as much body, but Tiff's hair is so dense and so full that the weight of her hair alone caused that not to be an issue. So that's our story, and we are sticking to it. Now it's time for the second section. Look how perfect Tiff's texture is. It's like so round, like a fro. Like in the 70s and the 2000s, and no matter what decade, wear your fro, okay? It is beautiful. Tiffany, she had the shop so smoky. I was saying, like, if you do your hair in the bathroom at your house and you have conditioner still left on your hair, this is going to happen to you. I know some of y'all have got smoked out of y'all bathroom before from just having this reaction with your hair, but it's not such a bad thing. Like I said, it just stops some of the things that you would notice if the hair was completely clean. So I was like, Tiff, it's so smoky in here. It was giving like the effect of a fog. I said, look, on camera, it looked like we doing hair in heaven. Like, everybody was laughing. Listen, I don't want to be in heaven no time soon. You know what I'm saying? I definitely wouldn't mind visiting my peoples, but I don't want to stay there for a while. So, but yeah, it definitely was. You see just the camera even is giving like fog. So again, it's not a big deal. I know this would scare a lot of people, or it just looks like a lot of heat, but it's really just a product doing that. So as you see, Tiffany's ends are a little thin. It's a lot going on over here. So originally Tiff's hair was pretty much almost to her butt, okay? So when I moved to LA, a lot of my clients just stopped going to the hair salon in fear of not finding someone to take care of their hair like I would. But at the end of the day, they can't take care of their hair as well as I would either. So I just always try to push them to find a professional, whether it was within Deeper Than Hair or another salon, because, running from the situation isn't really helping many of them. But we decided to just take off all that thin hair and just get her hair back to that super healthy, chunky hair that it used to be. Yeah, of course, I am using my shears from herstrainsofhair.com. These are I forgot they're called the chili ones. The real ones are called the chili shears. So she has all kind of fly shears. She's going to restock soon. And she just has some bomb colors, and they are just so sharp. When you are cutting hair at home, your own hair or your client's hair, you always want to use the right shears, because if not, you'll end up destroying the shaft of the hair even more. You don't want to use your kitchen scissors or your kids' school scissors. Just get the right shears for your hair, because if we going for healthy hair, we got to go healthy all the way around. Now, speaking of all the way around, now I'm just going all on the sides to match it with the back. I'm going to do the right side first, and then I'm going to move around to the left. And do that side too. I'm just evening the hair that falls on the shoulder with the hair that's in the back. I like to separate it when I first cut because, you know, you can just get you can gauge it better if you just start with a line. I like to start with a line in the back so it can just be the guideline for the rest of the hair. Now I'm going to go and I'm going to do the same thing right in the front. Now let me tell you something about Tiffany. Tiffany, not necessarily when her hair was to her butt, but still kind of in that time frame too. One of the best things about Tiffany's hair is she is blessed to be able to have the front of her hair be the same length as the back. I have so many clients that are like, I just wish my front could grow, you know, and be the same length as the back. Now me, I like layer and a little fun in the front. So even if my hair was full in the front and long as the back, I probably would want to cut it up and just give a little frame, you know. But it's cool to have the option. And not many people have hair that's the same length all the way around. So that's what's really cool about Tiff. Now look how heavy this girl hair is now. You know, it looks like a completely different head of hair from before, and it's just heavy and chunky, naturally this dark, you know, and I love her hair so much. So now we decided, because we haven't seen Tiff's hair out in so long, I'm like, you sure you want to get hair added? So we decided against it. Now I'm just pulling it up to make sure that I don't need to like do a little layer in the top, and the fact that we took so much off, her hair just all reaches down to the bottom, so it wasn't much to do by pulling it up. Now this is Tiff's real problem area, the nape. So I'm just taking this hot comb and I am carefully going in, and I'm just pressing it because right now it has so much texture to it that I can't get an even cut. So I need to just put a little heat on there and pull it out straight so I can get the best cut possible to take those ends off of this area. Now I know some people might be like, get an undercut, you know, but that's not what she wanted to do. Maybe one day we might get funky with this back piece, but right now it's just, you know, it's totally up to her what she wants to do with it. Right now we're just gonna like try to take care of it and see if we can get some growth going, because we don't even know exactly why her hair is breaking in this area and why it does that. A lot of women I see who has breakage in the back, especially after the winter, it's because they wear wool, and wool will pull your hair out almost instantly. So, you know, it's up to you to decide what may be going on back there, but we're still trying to figure it out for Tiff. So I'm just cutting it even right now, and just getting it to a place that it can grow in the most healthy state possible. Now I'm just going in with our 22 Titania, which are in transit to us. So that means that they will be in stock sooner than later. Just letting you know that. And I'm going to put a little heat on that back piece just so to give it some fight, because ladies, y'all know when we in the shower or When we sweat, sometimes the back of the neck is the first to go. It's the first to go. So I'm just giving her a little fight back on the nape, and just so it can lay flat while it's underneath the rest of her hair. Now I'm just going in with the flat iron, and I am going to curl her with, I'm going to give her tight curls actually. Not super tight, but tight enough. Tiff's hair is so full and heavy that I would have wanted to really straighten her hair instead of curl it this time. But because of that oil buildup, that's when you can really tell that it's oil in the hair, is when you wear it straight. Because not only will it be kind of stringy the first 2 days, but when the real natural oils come from your scalp, y'all know when we get our hair done, it'd be so great on day 1, 2, and even 3, sometimes 4. But when that oil come in, it's so frustrating. But I tell people all the time, you rather your hair be getting oily naturally as time goes on than getting dry. If it's getting oily, that means that that natural oil is coming from your scalp and it's keeping your hair nourished naturally. But if it's not getting oily, that's when we should be concerned, because the last thing we want is our hair to be getting dry and brittle. So I know naturally the flat iron just glides, but with Tiff's hair this time, it's doing a little bit of stuttering. So see, I'm holding that because I don't want to cause too much friction and tension to her scalp. So I'm just holding the hair in place so that it doesn't harass her as a client. I don't want to hurt anybody. So I'll either hold the hair, or sometimes when it's stuttering, I might like pull it maybe 2 times gently and just release the curl. So, it's up to you. You can just use your own discretion as how you want to handle it. But what's happening is because it's stuttering because that oil is just holding on to the plates. So instead of it just being a clean glide, it might just be a little something on the iron that's just holding on to their hair. And that's why it's not gliding as usual. So again, when you go over it, if it gets to be too much, just curl it the best you can and release it. Or you can hold it with your hands if you're in any pain, or if your client seems like they're a little tender-headed, then you could just handle it by holding it so that tension won't be there. But Tiff is cool, and her hair, she's not in any pain at all. And I'm just curling that hair, and when it gets to be too much, I just release the curl. Now on this curl right here, I made a mistake and I released the iron too early, and it caused her to have a fish hook on the end. I'm gonna show you what a fish hook looks like. See, on the end of the curl is straight because I let the iron go too soon. So whenever that happens, just only hit the tip with the iron. The one part that didn't get the heat. Don't do a whole nother curl, because that would basically be putting 2 passes on that hair. And not only is that too much heat, but it will also make your curl drunk. And all the rest of your curls will be nice and tight and doing what they're supposed to do. And that one curl will not act right. Trust me on this. So just only hit the part of the hair that did not catch the heat and fix it like that. The other cool part about your hair just being a little oily while you put curls in it is it helps the curls stay. Like, it just holds them. You know, when that hair is super fresh, it's easier for the curl to fall. It's also just, you know, it's just so clean. It blows differently. The air can knock them curls around. But when it's oily, it just got this little super hold going on. So I feel like it helps lock the curls in longer. Watching this video, I'm realizing her hair definitely wasn't as weighed down as that smoke was letting off in the blow drying part of the video. You know, usually when it's weighed down, it's just weighed down, but her hair definitely is holding up, and it's looking very bouncy and free, as if it's nothing on her hair at all. So now that her curls are done, I am going to go in with the Glass Brilliant Shine. Her hair is already shining so well, but I'm just going to put a little more shine on it. And it's light and free, so I'm not concerned about it being even more oil on her hair. And like I tell you in every video, you can leave it tight curled like this. That's usually what I do. But for Tiff, we are just going to comb the curls out just a little bit and make it, you know, just light, fluffy, and you know, go from there. So I'm just going to take a wide tooth shampoo comb, and I am going to comb those curls out. Now, remember earlier we talked about how Tiff's hair is the same length all the way around. So curling it tight and combing it back and allowing the ends of the front to lock in with the curls in the back is giving the illusion that she has layers. So that's also a fun part because she gets the best of both worlds. And this is my favorite part of every video, people seeing their own hair and being happy with it. It's also my favorite part of every hairstyling session is just seeing a happy client. So thank you guys for watching, and I'm back, and I will see you next Sunday. All right, bye.